So let's talk about Arden Grange and let's review this very popular food. So Arden Grange is a British brand of food that has been feeding dogs for over 25 years, and it's extremely popular and commercially available. But we are going to review this food and tell you whether this is a good or a bad food. But in this channel, we do not care about the history so much, and we do not care where the food is made. We want to know whether this food is good or bad and whether this is worth your time and your dog's time. So we are going to jump right into it. Like many manufacturers, they have and cater to a wide variety of different dogs and different breeds. So you will see the large breed, the medium breed, the puppy, the senior. They will have the light recipes and they will do different cuts of meat. They have quite a focus on fresh ingredients, but we are going to unmask and unpick that fresh claim and see whether that claim lives up to expectations. So from the website, we can see that built on our core philosophy of nutrition without compromise, all our dog and cat diets are based on no-nonsense, naturally hypoallergenic formulations. Our foods are gently digested and highly palatable with no artificial flavors or sugar. Our recipes contain exceptional ingredients. Let's unpack that, shall we? We are going to look at Arden Grange Adult with fresh chicken and rice. The first thing I am going to teach you, the first thing I am going to share with you about the pet food industry is that whenever you see the nomenclature with something, with fresh beef or with chicken, that just means that the manufacturer by law only has to provide you with 4% of that fresh or with that so-called ingredient. Every time a manufacturer says with something, it could be with fresh chicken or with beef or with turkey or with whatever. Every time you see that with, you can bet your dollar that they are using a very small amount of that particular ingredient. By law, they do not have to provide you with anything more than the bare minimum, which is just a few percentages of that with ingredient. What do I mean? Well, if you look at Arden Grange Adult with fresh chicken and rice, we are going to see chicken meat meal, whatever that is, 27%, and fresh chicken 5%. So they are claiming on the front of the bag of food that this food has fresh chicken, and it does contain fresh chicken, albeit just 5%, which is a very small amount of fresh chicken. So we can see that these companies straight off the bat just get by with the bare minimum for our dog. The formula tends to get worse straight after the first ingredient. Here, for example, we see that 26% of that bag of food is rice, followed by maize and refined chicken oil. So out of the first 3 ingredients, 2 are high glycemic carbohydrates. We have rice and we have maize. We do not like to see rice or maize in pet food. We like to see chicken and we like to see fresh chicken. So props to Arden Grange for actually including some chicken and some fresh chicken, albeit a very small amount of it in the recipe. However, what we don't like is all these ingredients like rice or maize in pet food. We do not want to see them. Our dogs and cats do not need them, so let's not feed them. If you were to buy this food at the time of this recording, I can see a 12 kilo bag of food generally goes for around £44 here in the UK, which means that 26% rice would set you back about £11. So you are paying £11 for 3 kilos of rice, which is one of the most expensive rice I've ever encountered in my life. All the formulas tend to be the same. They either include very high glycemic carbohydrates and ingredients we do not like to see, whether the food is large breed, small breed. We have rice, we have maize, and we will see things we do not like to see in pet food. Now, is Arden Grange any good? Will your dog have a fulfilling and happy life on Arden Grange? Well, maybe. The problem we encounter with certain brands is that, yes, the dog might be able to survive and might be happy, but does the dog need to have rice 2 or 3 times a day for years and years? The answer is probably not. The answer is no. A dog or cat does not need any rice to survive and thrive. Arden Grange is sort of a mid-tier brand of food. We like the first couple ingredients that tend to be meat sources, but we do not like the amount of filler they contain. And because of that, we do not sell the food. Listen, we could sell this food and we could sell all sorts of food. We could tell you that this food is great and we can side with the pet food industry. We can sell you whatever you want to be sold. However, we have to point to the facts that these ingredients like rice, like maize, white potato, they are not good for your dog. These very ingredients is what causes most problems in dogs these days. Whether we are talking about diabetes, pancreatitis, periodontal disease, dog halitosis, soft stools, dermatitis, all these things derive from excess carbohydrates in dog diets. So let's feed our dogs and cats better. If you are interested in Arden Grange, we do not sell this food because we consider this food to be subpar to what your dog or cat needs. If you rather buy something a bit better, I would encourage you to give us a follow. We are the Pet Quarter. You can click on our website down in the description and you will be able to see a range of foods that are much, much better in terms of health for your dog or cat than Arden Grange. Please comment, please like, please subscribe. See you in the next one.